Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Jeff, and today we are reacting to Kiss of Life with their newest release, Sticky. Now, I've not heard the song. I have seen brief snippets, like maybe 8-second clips of the girls obviously looking hot doing their dance. So I'm curious to see what we're gonna get into here. Are they sticking with their hot girl concept? Because, I mean, the clips I saw are pretty strongly indicative of that. But those might, you guys have been on the internet long enough. You know that clips can be taken out of context. So I'm curious if we're getting what the clips looked like, or if this is, just something fun, not as sexy as the clips are showing. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me just double check. Yep, good thing I checked. I did not have the right audio source, so it was going to start playing out of my speakers. Do we have English subs? We do. All right, let's go check out Kiss of Life with Sticky. Someone said this is in Poland, like the video was shot there. Interesting opening.
Put in palm tree,
This is a clip I saw. Julie hitting the quirk on us. That's my girl, Belle. Dang. Madam? And all others in there? This is a very bright, summery track with a lot of ass shaking. Okay, Natty, I see you. I love Belle's vocals, man. Oh, they are eating this up. Lord. Hot girl summer indeed. What are we looking at? Who's this? Wait a second. Wasn't that, oh, what is Natty's solo song? Sugarcoat? Wasn't that her, like, seeing, like, looking back at herself? I think it was. Okay, so song-wise, the song was very bright, upbeat, fun. It had, kind of like some Afrobeat vibes to it, with a little bit of Latin inspiration, it felt like. the girls were obviously like, they're like, listen, we understand the assignment, okay? So yeah, all of them were fantastic. Of course they're gorgeous, but like they all ate up their individual parts. Belle's vocals will never cease to amaze me. I think Julie just, she felt like, she was like, okay, you guys can be in the video, but this one's for me. Okay. So that's the vibe I'm getting from Julie eating this up. But message wise, I think it's just about, you know, enjoying life essentially. And I'll go through and see the like go more into the lyrics, because that doesn't really explain the title Sticky. But they do make a point of saying, you know, how long till we fall in love, which kind of, I don't know. We'll go into the lyrics when we go back through. I wasn't really focused too much on the lyrics. You have to forgive me. But let's go back and play it again. Also, this video was not a one take. I saw an article that said people thought this was a one take, but it was just edited to look like a one take, which is also really cool. Got the soft strings in the background, giving it a little bit of class before we go ham.
put a palm tree 우릴 부르잖아 Don't be picky yeah 누가 이 town with her feel like I'm hot stuff you're a rock star
Well, you're not wrong. Okay, so this line here, hear me now, the wind is sweet and salty. It's kind of like you're at the beach basically, which is on top of the vibes that you're getting from the instrumental. This line really kind of gives you the feeling of summer right here. Like I said, it's like you're at the beach because you've got the saltiness from the sea, but the sweetness of the air, especially like if you're at a coastal, I don't want to even necessarily call it a resort, just really any place by the sea that has a lot of people coming and going. For example, the Santa Monica Pier here in California, down close to LA. A lot of the K-pop idols actually like to visit there when they come to LA, but you might smell an air of sweetness there because there's always food and desserts like, you know, churros and stuff like that being made. So yeah, it's just setting this tone, but also the sweet and salty could just be like a descriptor, like a metaphor for I want to say like a metaphor for the relationship, but not necessarily, because remember, we're getting like this how long do we fall in love, and there's the sweet and salty, so like the good and the maybe not so good aspects here that are keeping us from jumping all the way in. And then they compare it to a margarita, which just makes me think of Alcohol Free from Twice because of the same vibes in the summery type of concept. Won't you navigate me? Driving on this summer. Alright, so then we just spell out that it's summer. Okay, cool. Way to ruin my my analysis here. Kiss of life. But anyway, driving on the summer is a clever wordplay though, because driving on this summer, like going forward through the summer, won't you navigate me? Which, you know, you could take that in a sexy way of like, won't you explore me? Or you can take it as a like a playful thing, like won't you navigate with me, like show me around, you know, explore our environment, maybe explore our relationship, whatever. Nice choreo. I didn't even notice the heart there. Yeah. Dive into our ocean. So we're getting that salty metaphor again, where we had just talked about that. But also, it also plays back to the navigate, because originally I thought navigate as in like a GPS or even a map. But the diving into the ocean plays on that navigation theme of like sailing the seas, of like this this relationship that could be maybe like unexplored, wide open, nothing but, you know, emptiness on the horizon where we can kind of write our own story, that kind of thing. This somehow strange feeling melts away, and so that's where we start to get the sense of the word sticky. Now, if you've been to the ocean, and you don't rinse off afterwards, and you've got all that salt on you, that can also feel sticky, especially because it gets humid, and then all that humidity also starts sticking to you, and of course it being summer and sweaty, and yeah. But now we're getting a lyrical version of sticky. Pretty sure they compare it to like melting gelato. So that new taste, the new flavor, we're again exploring something unknown. Languid summer fever, it doesn't go away. That's just cute, like gelato melting. They all have beautiful voices, but Belle and Hanul are my biases. Don't want this one day to end, in case it's the only day that ever comes that's like this. This line here, kiss the orange tinted sunset, we still have that play on like the navigating the seas type of thing, because if you're sailing off into the horizon, eventually you're going to meet the sunset. And again, we have that navigating the seas type of thing. I'll take you to the new world, which of course in, you know, like the 1500s was considered the Americas. But we're just talking about a figurative new world, like what's on the other side of this ocean that we're sailing. I'm going to take you to that new world and explore that with you. Now we're talking about dancing, like going where your feet take you and following my lead. Look at Julie down there just working. Hanul, Belle, Natty are all standing up. They're all, you know, doing their hot girl thing, and then Julie's just down there putting in work. Oh, see, I didn't notice it at first. That first off, that is Sugarcoat Natty, I'm pretty sure. But second off, I didn't notice it at first that she looked back at Sticky Natty. Why is that significant? Because it's almost like Natty is getting a chance to both look back on where she's come from and also look forward to where she's come to. Why they didn't let the other girls have a similar moment, I'm not sure. I don't know if there's significance there, but that is a cool touch here at the end of the video. It reminds me of I mean, there's probably plenty of videos that do this, but the one that comes to my mind is Vicha, um, Girls of the Year, where Camila is up there performing on the stage, but then you see her in the crowd looking up at herself on the stage. So I really like that sentimentality to end it, but the stickiness seems to almost be like, obviously we're talking about the title Sticky. It's like I said at the end of the first listen, it's kind of like, living life to the fullest. And the reason I describe it like that, even though that's probably not quite accurate, is because, like, for example, at the very end we get the dancing references, like follow my lead, go where your feet take you, that kind of thing. And especially in the summer, but really anytime, if you're dancing and you're putting your all into that dance, you're gonna sweat. And anytime you sweat, just like we have the summer vibes or anything like that, sweat feels sticky. Not all the time. Like, it's hard to explain. It's not a sticky as in like the actual sticky. It's just, I guess this is one of those if you know you know kind of things. If not, then you probably haven't been outside in the real world very much. But yeah, anyway, because I want to explain this better, but I feel like, one, you guys already get it, and two, I'm kind of just talking in circles now, so we're not going to get anywhere else. All right, guys, that's the reaction for Kiss of Life with Sticky. Really fun song. I can tell the girls had a lot of fun doing this one. And, I've seen people complaining about, like, oh, why are people excited about this song and the twerking and stuff, but not about, some of the other groups. And just in case, I'm going to address it real quick. Context matters. Some of those other groups have minors. The people that were mad at Le Seraphim's choreography for Smart because Unche is a minor, right? There's no minors in this group. It's also about consent. Remember, we had Signature and like the weird camera angles and stuff and the sexualization. The members didn't consent to that. These girls consented. Like, this is the kind of thing they want to do. So consent and age appropriateness do matter. So context matters. But thanks for checking this one out, guys. Quick shout out to our Patreon supporters, JY, and Mac. Thank you guys so much. We do have a Patreon, obviously. There's free content, there's paid content. Paid content comes with guaranteed reactions every month and access to stuff that isn't going to be here, like some of the survival shows. Later on, we'll have some K-dramas and stuff like that. Speaking of request, there is a request queue, and you can make requests. There's a link to the queue in the description where you can see what's on the list, where it is on the list, that kind of stuff. And if you want to jump to the top of that queue, because it is going to take me quite a while to get through what's on there, if you want to jump up but you don't want to sub to the Patreon, you can also sponsor a request through through PayPal. But I think that's everything. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for checking this one out again, and I'll catch you for the next one. Take care, everybody.